Hey folks, welcome back. This video is going to be on strikes to separate notes. So, every note in the scale, except for low G, has a strike that can be used to separate notes. On the bottom hand, all of our strikes are heavy strikes, which means when we are striking the chanter, the note that is actually sounding is a low G. We'll start on our low A, which is played with just the pinky. So you strike the chanter with your pinky quickly, and you hear a very small low G. So these strikes are used to separate notes. So here's the low A strikes. We're just looking to tap the chanter quickly, hear the closure of the finger over the hole, and then immediately lift up. A few more on low A. Great work. Now we're going to go up to B. For our bottom hand strikes, another way to look at it is that the open fingers, whichever fingers are open, are the ones that have to close to play the strike. So both fingers are slamming against the chanter, and we're hearing a low G kind of pop out. So let's try some on B. Next up is C. The two open fingers are going to close on the chanter to create that little low G pop, that strike. Let's try some on C. You'll know that you've got it when you hear that pop off the chanter. You'll really feel it under your fingers too, that low G pop. If you miss it, it might sound like you won't really hear that pop. So that's what you're aiming for, is full closure of both open fingers. Even more important on the D, because we have 3 fingers open. All 3 fingers need to close at the exact same time. So let's play the heavy D strike here, which sounds a low G. Some of these bottom hand strikes can be quite difficult because all of your fingers that are up all have to come down at exactly the same time. Now we'll move up to the top hand. The first strike we'll do on the top hand is the E strike, and it is only played with one finger. You would play it with the ring finger of your top hand, and you strike the chanter, and the note that actually sounds as the strike is a low A. The F. This is a light strike, which means we are not hearing a bottom hand note come out as our strike note. The strike note for this one is actually a very small E, and it's played just with your middle finger. Only your middle finger taps. Let's try some on F. High G is also a light strike. For this one, the strike note that we hear is a small F, and only our pointer finger taps. Let's try some on high G. And then for high A, this is actually one that we used in our G grace note exercise. We do our thumb swipe to play a high A strike, sounding a very small high G. Now, there is one alternate strike that happens on the note D. The one that we first covered was the heavy D strike, where all three fingers pop down to play a very short low G, used to separate notes. But there is also a light D strike, and the light D strike is played just with your pointer finger of your bottom hand. Okay, so we're going to go through each note in the scale, and we'll do it a little bit slower this first time, and then we'll add the metronome and do the full proper exercise. So starting on low A's. B's. C's. D, the heavy D. E. F, which is light. High G, which is also light. And finally, high A. And of course, let's also do our light D strike. One finger only for that one. Great work. Now we're going to do our exercise. This is played at 60 beats a minute. It may feel a little fast. If it does, you can slow it down on the video or go back and do that review again. We'll go after 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. finishing off with the light D strikes. I think we'll do that one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. Happy practicing.